Hi, this is part 2 or 3 of this sales letter breakdown. The last video we analyzed the first part of the lead, well, the entire lead, and we discovered that a structure of one showing a pattern in a route and guiding the attention to an object of interest, then expand on the pattern in a route. Then the writer agitates on the implications of the object or catalyst, right? But he's not telling you what's happening. And but he's just saying that there's something disappearing and it's important. And it's being replaced with a kind of animosity we haven't seen in our country almost 100 years. That's the agitation. Then you show demo proof. Remember this and that these are things that are happening. And these ideas or these things that are happening, which are tragedies, are the result of this object, this catalyst, of this situation that's happening. And he then makes a bribe to read the entire sales letter. He's going to tell you what's happening and how you can benefit from it. And in the final bribe of the lead happens a lot of things. You can tell just by the notes, just by seeing the notes. Then the gurus section, and after you present your guru, you showed some cred. And as you showed some cred, then you can make bigger promises. So you expand even more on the implications of this catalyst, of this promise, which is not a benefit. In fact, this is a fear-based sales letter. And it tells you if you don't act, you lose. If you act, you win. Then you bribe. And why is it unique and add urgency, right? We keep reading now. We're gonna keep reading, see what happens. In another year or two, anyone who doesn't fully understand this new wave will be left behind. We've seen hundreds of billionaires created as technology, huge existing industries like telecommunications and newspapers, sending millions of Americans out of work. Well, okay. This is a claim. What we're seeing here, this is a claim. In another year or two, anyone who doesn't fully understand this new wave will be left behind. This is a claim. And every time you make a claim, there's a structure that you can follow your sales letter to that I've learned from Cal Milligan, and Cal Milligan learned that from Agora Financial. And it's this objection, claim, proof. Right. Maybe there's an objection, and when you want to, well, you should check out his book. It's explained there. But yeah, this is right here. This is a claim, and after you make a claim, you should then show proof or establish credibility. So, in another year or two, anyone who doesn't fully understand this new wave will be left behind. We've seen hundreds of billionaires created as technology roiled huge existing industries like telecommunications and newspapers, sending millions of Americans out of work. But what comes next will dwarf all of these changes. There is a pattern interrupt. You see, technology is about to upend capitalism itself. This is proof. These changes, by the way, were all predicted as long ago as the 30s by Nobel Prize winning economist. It's scary how accurate these predictions has been so far. And what they say about our future. You'll see exactly what I mean in a minute. What we're ultimately looking at will be the biggest transfer of wealth in the history of mankind, bigger than any political revolution by a huge margin. And it won't just be the middle class to get left behind. All across America, millions and millions of lights are about to go out. Lives destroyed by changes only a handful of Americans understand right now. This, I think, is proof. This is proof. Proof, proof. And here is our claim. Claim. Proof. And it won't just be the middle class that get left behind. This is another claim. Claim. Even wealthy people will be shocked at how quickly their money disappears. I've just published a list of companies that our research shows are going to be decimated, including favorites such as Harley Davidson and AT&T. This is kind of proof. Well, it's not proof, but it's credibility right here. So this is claim and this is proof. Proof, kind of proof, kind. On the other hand, some people are gonna make a fortune. In fact, it's already started. Again, this is another claim. And we show proof. Oh, claim, proof. And this is like a reframe. This is unique. So this implies that it's unique because people are not using this. say. We haven't touched the oh, well, there's something that you can do with proof, and that's reframe. You can also show many uh, pieces of proof, not just one. Yeah, this is a claim. This is proof, or at least credibility, and this is like a reframe because this implies unique. Right. What we're talking about is well, whatever. This is another reframe. This makes it more graspable. And this implies big, 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 big. Oh, I really like that idea. What we're talking about is the equivalent in computer science to Einstein's theory of relative physics. This big. Maybe new. I know that doesn't mean much to you right now. Let me spell out exactly what's happening and how to ensure you are on the right side of this seismic shift. Okay, we are on page number 5 and we still don't know what's happening. So supposedly he's gonna tell us, but I predict that he's not. Not at least on this part of the of this part of the sales letter.